Today we're going to look a little bit at the geography of Scotland. So here we are looking down at Europe, and of course we can see at the top there's Great Britain. Let's zoom into Britain. You can see already from this distance that most of the British Isles are green, but the top bit of Scotland is brown. That's really important. You can see if you look down at the south of England, that big grey smudge there. That big grey smudge is London. London is so big and so much of it is covered in buildings and concrete that it comes up as grey. Let's zoom out again. You can see there in the middle of England other cities, other grey splodges: Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. And as we get higher up, there is Scotland. Okay, so we're looking down at Scotland now, and we can see that Scotland basically is in three sections. We've got the massive bit at the top, which is brown. Then there's a narrow bit in the middle that's got grey splodges in it. And then there's the bit underneath that, which has got lots of light green and dark green. And basically, we're going to split Scotland into three groups, three different places. The southern bit, those dark green bits are hills and highlands. So we call those the southern uplands because they're higher. The bit in the middle, this is all low, fertile flat land, and the grey bits are cities. On the left is Glasgow, on the right is Edinburgh, and at the top in the middle is Stirling, around there. These are the central lowlands. This today is where most of Scotland's population lives. And then a bit above that, these brown bits, these are the highlands. These highlands are pretty much empty today. Let's zoom down and have a look. If we go down there, it's quite hard to see. We can get right close down into these mountains and valleys. There are some roads going through it. You can see a road there. Really hard to find a town or a village. Pretty empty. The highlands today, mostly empty. If we go further down, in the central belt, down there, this is Glasgow. We can head right into Glasgow. 2 million people living here. It's much bigger than Edinburgh. You can see the size there of cars. Let's zoom out again and head from the west across to the east. Down here is Edinburgh. And if we head east from Edinburgh, we come to Musselburgh. If we zoom in on Musselburgh, we can find Ouskell. Okay, let's zoom right out again. There's a lot of people living around here. Thousands and tens of thousands of people in Musselburgh. If we head down now to the lowlands, the southern uplands rather. The southern uplands, there are still towns and cities in here, but not as many. Not as many as in the central lowlands. Okay. So, again, let's have a look at these three big parts of Scotland. We've got the highlands at the top, the central lowlands in the middle, which is where most people live, and the southern uplands. But the highlands, today, pretty empty. But if you go back 200 years, that wasn't the case. In fact, most of the population of Scotland used to live in the highlands. One of the things we're going to talk about in our topic this term is how it changed from being the place where most people lived to a place where almost nobody lives.